If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream, then not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. One heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Hold on. Walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And, which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know. But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch is challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Just calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
about this.
I don't care if he don't...
Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers?
No. Yes!
Get him to get on my nerves. Who are those guys?
I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that?
Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the Diaz brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
Are we live?
It's Friday, guys. We're back. Welcome to the show. Big show, big show. Thank you for the raid over at the Brax Cast. I was watching that a little bit. We are here. We are the Diaz brothers. We got some comic news for you guys. New comics for this summer. New comics for the cons. We got an auction for all you comic fans out there. Thank you for being here. Hit the like. We're back on Rumble, Brandon. How did that work out? Complicatedly. Yeah, I don't know. I just had to set it up again. Well, we're on Rumble. We're on YouTube. It's good. We're on X. We're on Rumble. We're in the studio. We got a full house in the chat. Welcome, welcome, everybody.
What's up?
Lots to talk about today. Lots of comic news. Lots of Zaid comics. Workings, goings. That's cool stuff to show off. And a chance for you guys to get your hands on a incredibly rare book. It's the lowest print run we've done, I think. Of these black and white books.
Easily.
So that'll we'll get into that. We got a Louis segment today. But welcome to the chat. We got awesome people here.
Why are the cameras so zoomed in? They can't even see my knees.
Last week you're like, it's too far.
Yeah, it was really far last week.
So I brought it up here. Let's see. See your knees? No, that's it.
Yeah,
that's all the knees you get. That's okay. Well, I guess we could.
There it is.
There we go. But welcome to the show.
What's up?
We got Amy in the chat. Admiral Wackass is here. Dale A.
What's up?
Citizen Ronan. Cranberry Langers. Caffeinated Wolf. What's up? That's Andrew. What's up, Andrew?
What's up?
Thanks for coming on over. Garfield came on over from the stream too. Moromi is here. Who else? We got scrolling up here. Randy Siflin is here.
Up?
Awesome to see you. And Bat Sauce. Great to see Bat Sauce as well. It is Friday. Mugen One is here. It's Friday. We do the show every Friday. If you guys aren't aware, make sure you're subbed to the channel. And this week we have some really, really cool news. Cons are coming up. We're going to be at Heroes Con this year.
Well, we're already in con season.
Yeah, it is con season now.
Yeah.
It's warm. There's
Dude, it's warm.
Incredible.
I've been on the roof multiple times this week.
What is it? We have natural disaster warnings coming in.
I sent you the screenshot.
I know. I saw that.
Pull it up.
Well, before we get into that, we do have a poll for all you in the chat. All right. Every week, we skipped last week because we barred him from the show, but we usually do a segment where we ask our pal Louis a question.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one for this week. Before we do
does
that,
his best to respond. Did you see Bat Sauce is going to be at Heroes Con 2?
I heard Bat Sauce is going to be there. Paul, what's up, Paul? Good to see you, man. All right, and Paulus Arts. We got to get into this Louis segment here. So,
Wackass says I might be able to do Saturday Heroes Con.
That'd be crazy.
Ooh,
that would be huge.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, the boys are going to be back in town.
We're going to be blasting.
All right, here's Louis, a little interactive game that we play with the chat here.
Oh, look at Louis being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country.
There we go. All right, that's Louis. Here's the question I asked him yesterday. There we go.
There he is. What's up, buddy? Hey, I got a question for you. What is your favorite kind of pizza? Your favorite kind of pizza?
There it is. Favorite kind of pizza.
I was expecting what pizza?
No. He
understood the question this time.
He understood the question.
Yeah.
What do you guys think his response was?
Free.
Free
Gordon Goodman
pizza.
says
Oh my
free
God.
pizza. Yes.
That's a great answer.
It is a great answer.
We'll put it on there. I'll accept it. Free pizza.
He doesn't
is the
say
best
free.
pizza.
He just goes,
Yeah, $0.
yeah. For those who don't know, while Phil's putting some responses in the poll, whenever he gets something for free, he'll go up to Phil and be like, got my beard trimmed.
Mhm.
Or he won't even say anything. He'll just point to it. And then Phil will be like, oh, you got your beard trimmed, huh? And he'll be like, you know what it cost? And he doesn't even say it. He just big zero.
Yeah.
So he's quite the character.
Pie, pizza pie, cheese, big sausage.
Pizza that ass.
Big sauce.
Big sausage pizza.
I spelled
That's
sausage wrong.
Throwback.
Sausage.
Sausage.
Is that how you spell it?
Sausage. Yeah, it's close.
Pep. Did anybody say pepperoni?
Yeah, pepperoni is, although
I'd say
many
it's the most
places.
popular. Cranberry Lane said pepperoni. Should I do anchovy? Henry Bimman says anchovy. Hawaiian.
Should I answer this scam phone call live on stream?
No. Pizza. A little Caesars fan, maybe? Snarchicom says. What was the other one that I wanted to do?
Hawaiian
Anchovy.
He's
No one
old
says
school, but
anchovy.
nobody ever says
I know,
anchovy.
yeah. I'm going to skip on the anchovy one.
Yeah.
Hawaiian. We'll do Hawaiian. Just for sumo. Sumo here? Hawaiian.
Yeah, I can't
don't know how to
imagine
spell
Louis saying Hawaiian.
Hawaii. There's
There
two
it is.
I's.
There's 2 I's and 3 A's.
Hawaiian. That's how you spell it, right? There you go. Bless you. All right, we got the poll. The poll is in the chat. You guys vote throughout the stream. Pretty straightforward. And at the end of the show, we'll circle back to the clip. We'll find out what he says. And if you won, you just get to feel good about yourself for the whole weekend. All right. There's the Louis. And yeah, well, before we get into a bunch of this big stuff, let's see. We got, is that almost 15 minutes until this auction goes up?
Yeah. A little over.
We just got this big message. You know when there's like a big thunderstorm in town?
Or the North Koreans have launched a nuclear warhead towards you.
Hopefully the phone companies would tell us that. But this is this is what we got just now while I was setting up the stream.
Did you get this on your phone?
Yeah, I got this on the phone. Let me pull it up here. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. This is emergency alert is a severe warning. National Weather Service. We live 10 minutes from Chicago. Right?
Yeah.
Center of America.
Right.
Uh,
Huge ass lake.
Right.
One of the largest bodies of fresh water on the planet.
Yeah.
Not known for our dust storms.
Dust storm warning for the area until 8:30 p.m. Be ready for sudden drop to zero visibility. Pull aside, stay alive. Wrote this.
Dude, sudden drop to zero visibility. Like, well, the only time we get that here is in a really, really bad snowstorm.
Yeah.
I don't
You guys
think-
got this too. Oh, this is so weird.
There's no way that this is real. This has to be like that missile alert warning
Paul's
that
over.
Hawaii got.
Paul, did you get this too? We live in a former swampland. How are we getting a dust storm?
Right.
Yeah. Pull off the side of the road, put your vehicle in park, turn the lights off, and keep your foot on the brake. Infants, the elderly, and those with respiratory issues urged to take precautions. We need gas masks on the ready.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
out
it's the
there.
Great Depression all over again. This has to be an accident.
Or it was hacked.
It was maybe it was hacked, but if you were going to hack, wouldn't you put something funny like
I mean, this is pretty funny.
gay bomb exploded in the atmosphere or something like that?
Maybe. Yeah, we're having massive climate changes over here in Chicago.
Yeah.
So if the internet goes out, guys, and we start freezing, just know it's the large dust storm that is circling us.
Yeah. Fart storm. There you go.
That's So that's what we have.
Ooh, yeah, it's one of the plagues.
Oh, is this?
Yeah,
It's Pharaoh's fault.
Raining of frogs.
Yeah. So hopefully nothing bad happens there. Yeah. So this week,
Ooh,
what?
we have a good suggestion in the comment. If you drive a piece of crap car, you could turn your lights off and hope to get rear-ended, and then your insurance will give you a new car.
Or if you need a new paint job, you just get sandblasted if your car's outside.
There you go.
It's gonna
We
be
got
bad.
return the slab.
Yeah, exactly. So we do have big comic news for our up and coming shows, but this week we did finish putting out all of the domestic Psycho Slumber books. So if you guys were still waiting on your books, it'll probably be here at your place tomorrow.
Right, yeah. It's
Or Monday.
Trading card packs went out.
Yes.
Shirts went out.
Yes.
Domestic shirts went out. Yeah, all the books went out.
People that had sketch cards like Alex, I think he just got his as well. I think
Nice.
I pulled this up. Let me see. I know I did a little bit of preparation here for the show. That's not it. Alex VRB, who's a great member of the chat. Look, it's Snuggy. He posted his last night. He just got his. Very excited about that. Shout out to Snuggy Jr. I don't think he's in the chat. He might be a little later. But this was cool too. Kayla always puts out these questions. She was putting out what is the best let me see, let me go here. What's the best indie comic you've read in the past 3 months? And we had a fan here, CJ, throw in a little bit of Lost Pages Psycho Slumber with Reaper Destroyer and some, I think this is Berserk and Vatican City. So sitting at a table with some pretty bomb ass creators. Shout outs. Thank you guys for the feedback over on X. I wish more people would do video reviews. Remember when they used to do that? We need more reviewers.
Yeah, there needs to be like more hot bikini clad girls
doing reviews,
reviewing stuff.
Well, even
on
if
the beach.
they're just going to be AI from now on.
That's fine.
So that's going to be a thing. Oh, here it is. Here's Alex. Awesome. And he got both of these Shelby Robertson sketch cards.
Yeah.
Insane. You can't even call them sketch cards as they're fully colored. Insanity. Awesome Eldorado and Crim card.
Yeah, we need a new term for them because they're not sketch cards.
Premium
anymore.
colored cards. I don't know. They're
Micro
amazing, though.
collectibles.
He got a bunch of stuff there. So shout outs to Alex, Snuggy. Who else posted about it this week? Ryan Magus posting about it. He got his lot. And I think there's another one under here. I think Kay Brady got his too. Shirts are on the way, like Brandon said. But the last thing we got in the mail that we were shipping out were the signed copies from Doug Mahnke, who did the awesome variant cover. You guys have seen it on the campaign. Here it is. Doug, of course, famous for co-creating The Mask in the late 80s, doing a crazy run on that character, which propelled it into the movie and that made it a mainstay in pop culture. You know, it got Jim Carrey some money, I would say. He's done awesome work on Batman, Superman, Final Crisis, Batman Under the Red Hood, and basically created Red Hood. You know, the Jason Todd character.
The Jason Todd version.
Recently did a Batman in Outer Space series at DC. And then one of my favorites, Swamp Thing Green Hell, which was an awesome book that if you guys haven't read that, definitely check out Swamp Thing Green Hell.
And then by proxy, he kind of caused the cascading effect that created the Arkham Knight.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. If there was no Red Hood,
right,
there wouldn't be the Arkham Knight game.
Right. Well, Arkham Knight was just the Red Hood story rebranded so that you didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, as Arkham Knight's literally the exact spoilers. But shout outs to Doug. He got us some amazing signed copies, which went out to backers. Thank you guys for supporting that. But tonight, in 9 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, there's a link in the description to a very special book. Now, this is crazy rare. I think we printed 20 copies of the black and white edition of Psycho Slumber, the Mahnke cover. It's in black and white, and virgin cover, no dressing, no logos or names on it at all. And Doug sent over, I posted about this, a couple signed copies of Psycho Slumber. It's the black and white cover, and then did a crazy remark at the top here. This is
It was an accident.
he tripped and fell, and this is what came out. Look at that.
Yeah,
So
it's
cool.
like that rare kissing Lincoln penny where it has the two Lincoln faces like touching where it looks like they're kissing.
Yeah,
this is as rare as that. This is like a
Even more rare.
stamp. Yeah, I think that this is going to be something that collectors are going to be going after for ages.
Yeah, so we have two of these. This is the one that's going up. Did I bring the other one over here? Oh, I did. Yeah. So the Crim one's going up in like 8 minutes. And then next week, we're going to do the Simon one. If you guys read the book already, or just remember from the campaign, Simon is the killer in the story. This is an awesome story that smashes slasher horror with our superhero universe of the Lost Pages. So if you guys love slashers like Freddy Krueger, you're definitely going to dig this. But yeah, look at that. So cool. This is the first one going up on eBay. Link is in the description. And when it comes time, we'll pop that up. And you guys can go off to the races. Starting big is $25. You guys will see. And it'll last.
Steal.
Yeah. And it'll last a week. So it'll end next week at 8 o'clock on the stream as well. I think we might have a guest lined up next week, but shout outs to Doug. He's such an awesome dude. And
remember when Doug was on the show?
Yeah, Doug. If you guys have not been subbed to the channel for a while, we had Doug on the show live, right?
Yeah, he was live. He was willing to deadlift 800 pounds live on stream, but he was sick. And we said, no, Doug, we'll save it for next time.
Could I prop this up?
You've been propping it up the whole show.
Oh my goodness. Literally prop it up. Does this work? Is it going to fall? If it falls,
dude, the CGC graders are going to be all over you. No.
Is it too distracting because it's shiny?
It's super shiny. Well, you could see the face.
Yeah, the face is
on there.
That's the money shot right there. 60-page story, one shot. You guys are going to dig it. And we'll pull it up. But yeah, Doug was on the show. That was super cool. We talked about his time working on The Mask and a bunch of other projects. I also did a couple of years ago a video interview where it wasn't live. We did that also now.
It says, please don't let Doug cripple himself on stream. I think he could do it.
I think he's a power lifter, man.
800 pounds. 800 pounds is a lot.
He's almost like benching 300 pounds. Yeah, I'm sure he could do it. He's in powerlifting competitions, or used to be. It's also like a badass.
I don't know. All I know is I can't lift anything.
Yeah, you attempted to bench.
No, that was fine. That was doable. If you were there, I could have done it.
Yeah,
but you were out there, lollygagging around, spinning your thumbs.
I was working out.
Right, you're all.
Well, yesterday was arm day, and I don't want to waste time trying to stop you from killing yourself bench pressing 220 pounds.
Less than 5 seconds.
I take arm day seriously. All right. Bancroft is in the chat.
What's up?
We're going to be rating into him later. And then I think we had, what is this? Garfield's Bizarre Adventure member for 1 month just sends a chat with nothing in it. Nothing in it. Thank you, Garfield. Yeah, thank you guys for being members. It really helps out. We got a student guy in the chase says, I liked the comic. That's all I could ask for. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's probably the best outcome that could happen.
I'm glad you liked it. Passmaster Dan is in the chat. What's up, Passmaster Dan? Good to see you. Awesome to see you in the chat. Yeah, don't let him cripple himself.
It's called Arm Day, not Harm Day.
Yeah. We're not trying to...
No risk, no reward. All right? No Blambo, no Lambo is what I say. You got to go big.
Yeah. Did you hear this one? Pear was talking about some saying of
Like this is an anthropomorphic
Don't
fruit?
look at the hole, look at the donut or something like that.
What?
Yeah, he was saying that on the stream last night.
That's really
He just makes up these quotes. I don't know.
weird. Is that a Napoleonic
Yeah,
quote?
I think it was,
another one.
he said Napoleon did say it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here before we do the next reveal on here. We got tonight, Mr. Matt Wanger. Remember this guy? Look at him.
I've heard of him.
Boss Hog Wanger, I call him, with his cigar.
Yeah, he's smoking a big cigar.
He relaunched Superhero on Fun My Comic. I think he's streaming right now.
Oh, right now?
So if you guys haven't grabbed Superhero, it's a super fun book from way back in the day. Man.
Yeah, that's old.
This is like when we were doing Magic Cop 1.
Yeah.
Superhero, incredible Joe Ball art in this book. You guys could go grab it if you guys have not yet. I'm sure some of you already have it.
Yeah, Snarkticon says that he has Superhero.
Yeah.
Where's your chance to buy it again?
Yeah, just buy it again, Snarkticon. Okay. Yeah, Wanger-san. Good to see him getting back into the game. Boss Hog Wanger. There you go. That's some news for you. New comics coming out.
That was the infamous Ziploc incident.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he sent some. I don't think I got the Ziploc one, but a good share of the first backers had some Ziploc bags.
Well, that's kind of like part of the journey.
Is what I
you know.
expect.
Well, no, I feel like, doing something like that is kind of like a publicity stunt.
Oh,
You got people talking.
This is just in. It's dusty outside.
There's no way. Should I look?
You could go look and see if it's actually dusty outside.
Where's all the dust coming from?
Hopefully, if it's dusty, you gotta go out on the scene with your phone.
It is weirdly windy.
Brandon says it's weirdly windy right now. Maromi, it's dusty by you too? Brandon says there's dust.
But it's like,
Oh my god. I'm scared.
but you could smell it too. In the
Brandon says you could smell the dust. What's this from? What is going on over here?
dust bomb went off. I don't know.
Dust bomb. Did you close the door?
I was gonna get my
Oh, okay. Brandon's gonna call in live
smell.
from the outside here. We'll show you guys the dust, all the dust that's going on. Until then, it's a dust storm. Yeah, I thought it was just a joke, but apparently there's a dust storm coming on in Chicago over here. Diaz bros go to Oz. Exactly. Before he calls in, if you guys haven't grabbed any of our comics yet, I guess we could get into this after the auction goes up. But you go to zadecomics.com, sign up for our mailing list. We have a bunch of books up there. Some are very low and running out of print. Oh, I forgot to grab that book. But here he is. Dust Diaz. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, look at those trees over there.
Oh yeah. You got the like fog of war going on. What is going on out here?
It smells weird. It smells like I don't know how to describe it. It smells dusty, like gravel dust in the air.
Yeah. Not like
Yeah.
sawdust? I hear people
No.
coughing.
I don't know. Are people coughing? Dude, it's so weird. I've never seen it. And like you could see up in the sky over there, there's like you could see it's how thick it is over there, dude. It's crazy.
What are we supposed to do?
I think this is it.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be like one of those Egyptian curses where the dust comes and it's just gonna sandblast us away as we're walking down the street.
No. Wagga says it's so dusty I could barely smoke the cigarette. Wow. Well, I think you disconnected.
Yeah, there.
Oh, there you go. You're lagging now. I think we lost him. He disintegrated everybody.
Am I back in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could see normal sky.
Dust
And then
storm.
Dust storm. The
And I
dust
could
bowl.
feel it in my eyes. The particulate. Going
Well-
in that direction is going to be very weird.
First Pompeii victim. Louis, yeah. Think about Louis. What's going to happen to him?
He's dead. He's gone, man.
Brandon, Alex says it's lead dust interfering with the signal. You need to come back in immediately.
All right. Kick me out of the thing.
I don't know how. I'll have to kick you. All right, he left, and he didn't end the stream. Thank God. He's done that before. You're good. We got Michael Rushbrook in the chat. What's up, Michael? Michael was asking about Zaid Comics hats. Brandon has one designed. We're going to send in for one just to see how it comes out, and then if that looks good, we're going to be putting them on the site. We might bring some to Heroes Con. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time here. Let's do a little refresh of this. It is 7 o'clock my time. The lead particulate is interfering with the internet here. Look it is up. It is up, ladies and gentlemen, on eBay. Let me see if I could actually drag this over here and make it bigger so you guys could see it better. Doop, doop, doop. Here we go. The listing, the eBay auction is up right now on Zaid Workshop eBay. The link is in the description. And if someone could drop it in the chat. Oh, is that thank you, Alex. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. Super rare. Like I said, we only sold a few black and white copies of Psycho Slumber. And so when I sent them to Doug, he did this awesome remark. Totally was not expecting this. And so these are very, very rare. And there's only 2 remarks. He said, do whatever we want with them to help promote the stories, Zaid Comics, the book. So you guys have your shot here. This will go up for a week and it's going to end next week this time on our show. So thank you, Doug. Thank you, everybody that supported this book. And you guys, I think will really enjoy this. It's definitely a collector's item. Have that awesome remark there. Super, super cool. Doug's the man. Really, really stand-up pro. Has been in the game for, since like the late 80s. And it's crazy that one of the first biggest book he did was The Mask. Insane. And then after that, after he did The Mask, this first DC work was Lobo versus The Mask, which is insane too. Some killers on that book. It's up, Bren. It is up.
Oh, cool. I was informed that the storm is the gas cloud that turns everyone inside out.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Yeah. So hopefully the weather stripping on the doors and the windows are good.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Yeah, people were saying they were worried you were going to disintegrate out there.
Was building when I was out there, and I went out to the front to look down, and usually you could see like LaGrange water tower. It's very obscured by the storm.
That's crazy. I'm getting texts live from oh my god.
It's a good thing I didn't drive my motorcycle today.
People worried.
It was supposed to rain like hell today, and instead of that, it's incredibly dry and dusty.
Yeah, crazy. Let's see. Dust mites are taking over. Oh no. Snarticom dropping the 50 cents. Thanks, Snarticom. It's starting at $25. We got Velvet Room Publishing. What's up, man? So just ordered the Mahnke cover off of Indiegogo. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. We're gonna get that.
You were supposed to bid on this one.
Oh, he hasn't had the book yet. That is that'll be going out to you Monday. We have everything else shipped out except for internationals. Maybe we could knock out internationals Sunday or something, Bren.
Yeah, maybe.
Scrolling down, Henry Moon says $76. I don't know what that means. Did it go up? Do I have to refresh?
Yeah, you
here?
have to refresh because somebody said,
Oh, wow.
"Hey, dingus,
Holy crap.
refresh the page, dingus."
Yeah. Yesterday we were doing this and it wasn't, it was doing it automatically. I didn't have to refresh. 10 bids. Thank you so much.
Well, it just went up without refreshing again.
Here we go.
Maybe you have
Awesome.
to start.
Amazing, guys. Thank you so much.
Look at that, 100% positive feedback on that account too.
That's good. Yeah, feel free to roam around that account, buy some patches or whatever the hell Brandon has.
Yeah,
up there.
roam around the world. Roam.
Vote Room says, I want a review copy that people will actually be able, so people will actually be able to buy. Awesome. I appreciate it. You do some kick-ass. See, that's good. Video reviews. He does video reviews.
Right, but
We need more people doing that.
he's not on a beach, not in a bikini,
He's not a hot chick. is
not
what
a
you're
hot chick. I was getting there.
well, I didn't want to people get the wrong idea from
It
us.
was in order of importance.
Yes. All right. So that's going on. We got the Louis going on. The next big thing, or should we space this out? See what else we have. We talked about superhero. Brandon and I have, well, I've been kind of looking into the mainstream comics industry, as in like new books that are coming out.
Yeah, you were watching this video.
I was what's that guy's name? The guy goes, peace. Comics Explained.
Yeah.
I watched the comics. Rob. Yeah, everybody's name's Rob.
Yeah.
Rob from Comics Explained put out this video on Absolute Mr. Freeze, Absolute Batman, and the Mr. Freeze universe.
Yeah, it was stupid. I heard it.
Brandon listened to it. I watched it while I was eating lunch. The art is so much different from the main guy, Nick Dragata.
Right.
It's this guy named Marcos Martin, not to be confused with the awesome colorist Marcos Martin that we've worked with.
I thought you were going to do not to be confused with the explorer Marco Polo.
No. Yeah. But Mr. Freeze looks all like emaciated, very weird, totally
Mr.
new
Freeze.
story. But people are eating it up. I watched Comic Pals. Some of them didn't like this issue with Mr. Freeze in it. Some of them did. Yeah, from what I'm seeing from that, it didn't appeal to me. But people are buying the hell out of it. It's very big.
It's going to just be at the end of the whole thing, a coma dream that Batman was having.
No. They I told you last week it's supposed to be some new universe that Darkseid made. Let me see.
Yeah. Darkseid's an idiot.
Mr. Freeze is like one of the coolest Batman villains
Right.
ever.
Right. Not the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. Even though he does have some good one-liners.
Chill out.
Dude.
Absolute. Why can't I find Absolute Mr. Freeze?
Because
here?
he's stupid looking and nobody
Here
wants
he
to
is.
see him.
This is here.
He's like from I Am Legend. He's like an I Am Legend, Nosferatu, creeper thing,
Batman.
ice thing.
Absolute Batman, Mr. Freeze. He's literally not in the Google searches. What is going on?
Because they're trying to erase him from history because he's so stupid.
This is what he looks like.
Yeah, he's stupid looking.
We talked about it last week.
Hole in the chat.
So
Stupid looking.
here's the rundown for his new backstory. Nora doesn't exist. He was
not with somebody like this. You think this guy's pulling a Nora type?
yeah.
I don't think
Nora's
so.
too much of a bait for him. So he was this kid that had some terminal disease. His parents were scientists. No, they weren't scientists. They were glaciologist, is how Scott Snyder puts it. Glaciologists, people that study ice.
Yeah. Oh, this ice is really interesting.
They found a special form of ice that
Ooh, this is like from the Water Boy, right?
Right.
It's like that. It's always cold. The water, it's always cold.
it glows. So they freeze their dying kid. Turns out the stuff that was in it is like some alien particulate. And then it
Not
makes them
unlike the
evil.
dust storm that we have.
Right. It's basically the storm that's outside of our walls right now.
Yeah.
And so he, instead of being asleep for 30 years, he was conscious in this ice state, feeling a bunch of pain for 30 years. Now he breaks out and he wants to freeze Batman for some reason. That's basically what it is.
Like,
he crawls around.
Whose fault it is? That construction worker.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne's fault.
That guy.
Now he basically makes a bunch of clones out of him, out of the high society people in Gotham. He freezes all of them. They become like clones of him, and they're going to fight Batman. So there's your little rundown. Absolute Batman, absolute freeze.
This kind of sounds like Magic Cop 2, where they have the drugs that give everybody in the city magic powers, and then they fight against Magic Cop and Grey Wolf.
Yeah, Scott Snyder's basically ripping us off.
It feels like it.
There you go. I don't know about this. It's hard to come. It's a little extreme.
I feel like he could go more extreme.
He has a cool design, but not for Mr. Freeze. I like that you brought up that he looks like that Russian creepypasta guy who's starved of oxygen for a long time.
Sleep deprivation study.
Yeah.
The Russian
I like that story. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's your 5-minute absolute thing. But on the contrary to that, I saw this today, this tweet by Jeremy Adams, who's writing a bunch of stuff at DC, including Green Lantern. Oh no. Why can't I see it? Well, we'll get a zoomed in look at it. Cover by V. Ken Marion. I thought this was really cool. This cover. It's like reminds me of Megazords, Shark Boy, Lava Girl. Yeah. You got your Green Lantern Corps, riding big monsters. I just thought this was dope and wanted to show it off. I think that's
why is that Green Lantern have a gold dragon thing?
Well, I think that it looked from here. It looks like Guy Gardner. I don't know. Maybe he has a gold ring, but see, it has a green shackle around his neck, so it's like
thing
controlling it. Maybe he's got 2 rings. I don't know. I'm not reading it, but it looks cool. Sharknado. V-Ken does some really, really good work, and people are praising the series right now. So shout outs to the team over there doing Green Lantern. Jeremy Adams. I know he used to write for that Green Lantern animated show. So he seems like a cool guy.
Never heard of it.
And who's that in the back? Star, the pink chick. Star.
She has a pretty tight suit on.
Yeah, she's hot. Star, what's her name? She's the pink chick. She used to be evil sometimes, but she's not. She was in the animated series. Star Sapphire. I knew it. Just right when Good Brothers said it. There you go. Star Sapphire. Thank you. So pretty dope. Pretty cool stuff. I'm hearing there's a lot of cool stuff going on in DC world. And I don't know if it came out this week, but Kari Andrews' Wolverine Spider-Man looks sweet. It either came out this week or next week, so I got to go to the store and pick that up.
And there's dust in my eyes.
You shouldn't have went out there.
I wanted to see it.
Yeah, I didn't believe it.
No, it makes 0 sense. I'm going to have to look up some video or something to see what the hell happened. Somebody said that factory exploded, a dust factory.
Oh, it was one of those dust factories.
Yeah, right. Dust factory exploded.
Yeah. Wag has his dust in his mouth.
What if it's asbestos?
Oh my goodness. Superpowers? That's the ideal outcome.
What if this is a huge promo stunt, right? For a Spider-Man movie, Sandman is the villain.
No, they wouldn't do it.
Publicity stunt.
Rushbrick says, wash that off. Be sure to wash it off. Are we just going to stay here then? Do we order pizza?
No, because then the pizza is going to be covered in dust.
The dust man's going to die before he gets to the door. Or pizza man, not the dust. He's going to be a dust
man. Delivering a sack of dust.
All right. So other big news.
I'm as good as dead.
Yeah, you're as good as dead now. Other big news coming out of Zaid Comics over here. And I forgot to grab the ash can, Brandon. Unless we have one here.
Which ash can? Oh, no.
People ash can. There's a people ash can here. There's one in the office.
There's not.
I wanted to compare it. Can you go grab one?
It's been obliterated by the dust.
But we're going to Heroes Con. We're trying to get into Chicago Fan Expo as well. Heroes Con is at the end of June. And I've been getting feedback that actually from Red Velvet Publishing? Velvet Room Publishing. He did a review of the Myths of the Lost Pages. He said he really liked The People and would like to see The People have his own series, which is funny because he kind of does. We've been, the past few years, every time we put out a Lost Pages campaign, we have been adding to The People Ashcan series. So there were smaller size books, and I could actually pull it up on the Zaid Comics website. If you go over here, go to comics, you click on the Lost Pages, and here is The People Ashcan 1, which is sold out, and then The People Ashcan 2, which is very low quantity. Only have 14 left.
Maybe.
I
don't even think there's 14.
Oh, yeah.
I think that number is closer to 13.
Yeah, maybe. But it's like, oh, if the people can't even get their hands on The People 1,
right?
It's bad phrasing there. Why would they buy the second issue, right?
Well, because they don't know.
Right. Well, they're going to miss out the start of the story because this is a sequential story. It's going to be like 3 or 4 issues. And so we decided to fix that for everybody, especially for those of you. I need to stop saying people.
Yeah, especially for the people.
For those of you that have not read this series, it's very reminiscent of old school Daredevil, Vigilante, Frank Miller type stuff. Dan Dahl and Avery Butterworth, the amazing artist team on this series, have awesome layouts that are throwbacks to those like Frank Miller-esque Vigilante stories. And that's what we wanted to bring you guys. So this is some of the also big news. You guys saw it on Twitter today. We are printing and have printed some proof copies, full-size floppy of The People issue 1 and 2 together for the first time. For the first time of the full size.
They said it couldn't be done.
But here it is. And a blank sketch cover. It is uncoated stock. So all of your favorite artists could draw ink and color on them. That's why we're bringing them to cons. So you could take this up to your favorite artist and have them do an amazing piece on the front. And inside, it's all 40 pages of issue 1 and 2.
You could have your second favorite artist do a drawing for you there on the inside cover.
That's right. So the reason I didn't print anything here, I'm good buddies with Shelby Robertson, the amazing Shelby Robertson. He does a bunch of sketch covers. He always complains when Marvel or DC or like IDW makes a sketch cover and then prints something on the interior.
Right. And that's, everybody knows that's a space for a Doug Mahnke quote.
Right. Because if there's already ink on this piece of paper on the back here, it's going to be harder to soak into the front. So I did that specifically for all you awesome artists. This is not the dust variant. Well, I guess it is
dust variant. We could take them outside and get them irradiated.
Well, the People is here, but he's in a dust storm. That's what that cover is. You just can't see him.
That's true.
So you got the awesome tones on here. It's black and white with gray tones. It's got zip tones in it as well. Issue 1 and 2. Working on writing the 3rd issue right now, but this one, this should hold you over. Look at that. Beautiful art from Dan Dahl and Avery Butterworth. Kickin' wing on here. Awesome spread. And we just pulled the trigger on these, so we ordered a bunch of these for this summer. Like I said, we're going to be bringing them to conventions, but also we're going to have them available online for you guys. Let me see. Right. I pulled out where is it here? I pulled out the PDF of it so we could look through it. Oh, let's go back.
We've already seen it all.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, The People.
Through it.
The people want to go back to the dust
Oh my
conversation.
goodness. Hold on.
Admiral Wackass is selling Ziploc bags full of radioactive dust for $50. So if you want one, email him. He says most of the proceeds will go to helping him get the Doug Mahnke remark on eBay.
Okay. I appreciate that.
And then it says in Ronan wants me to draw big booty Latinas.
On the cover.
On
Yeah,
the
I
cover.
was saying at Heroes Con, you could do a female people. And also the silhouette.
People?
Spoilers, the silhouette's also in the series. So you could also do silhouette people, all this stuff. And so we're printing them through Mix'em. So this is the first time we're testing out their sketch cover capabilities. Let me show you here.
Well, the original Butt Book had that in it. Butt Book Volume 1.
Had a piece that was
It's
like a sketch.
all the pages are uncoded stock.
Yeah.
So that I could draw on the there was a page inside for a sketch piece.
and
if
you've
people
used
ordered
Copic markers on those. have you?
No, I was just doing in black and white.
Okay.
But surely
Look at
the
that.
paper will take Copic markers very well.
There you go. The people in red. I don't know if Bancroft is watching. Bancroft was a fan. I'd say Bancroft's the number one fan of the people.
Well,
Could I say
it's
that?
because there's no nipples on him ever. He's just
That's
all
right.
peck.
Yeah, he has no nipples. Badass. Really, really, really fun stuff. If you guys don't know, if you never read this series, The People is a street level vigilante. He doesn't have any powers. And as you can see here, he's a courtroom sketch artist by day and badass crime fighter by night. And here's his like little apartment. He's got all like the pictures of the courtroom sketches on his wall. He also has the preamble to the Constitution on his back. So you guys are big Schoolhouse Rock fans.
Sure.
You can sing
Or,
along.
Like if you're a big Prison Break fan,
Oh yeah.
you know, and he had the tattoo of the map of the prison on his back. This is reminiscent.
Exactly. So he was one of the characters that was in our Myths of the Lost Pages book. And when we put that out, our first Lost Pages campaign, we did a poll for all of our backers and asked which was your favorite character from Myths of the Lost Pages. The People was the main one. So we decided to do this side miniseries, something that we could, do on our own time. And eventually we'll put them all together. So this is the first time issue 1 and 2 is together and full size. So stay tuned for that. Those books will probably be in 2 weeks, and we'll put them up on the site.
2 weeks.
We'll put a small amount of them up on the site and then bring more to the conventions. Be good. I'm going to be sending some to some our awesome artist friends as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be dope.
Very good. They want a backstory on how the people lost his nipples. Old war.
Well, I'll hire
injury.
someone to write that.
We'll just
Bancroft.
Rock could write it. It's really good at making up stuff.
Yeah, that's right. People ash cans kick so much ash. Oh yeah, and it's like Ash Man too.
Does he have a the Bart the tattoo anywhere on him?
No, I think that's his only tattoo.
Well,
People are saying we should do dust jackets for our books. We're gonna
apparently,
need to.
you think this dust storm is created by Big Dust Jacket? Trying to be like, oh,
Yeah,
you've gone so long without dust jackets on your books.
the peephole. Remember when you did the people
Yeah, the
sketch
peep
card?
people. Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon drew a sketch card. It was
Peephole.
a peep. If we had the ash can, if we had the first ash can, it's in there. We have all the fan art in there.
Yeah, the peep was good.
Let's see.
Ooh, what if
People
it's
saying
like a Captain Planet villain?
the dust?
And he had like a dust factory, and it finally, like the dust engine finally got up and running. And then now he's just releasing a dust storm on Chicago.
Maybe. There's a Sears Tower YouTube cam. Let me see if I can find this. This sounds awesome.
It's probably called the Willis Tower.
The Willis
This is a Gary Coleman.
I do want to do a stream as well about the people with the art team as well. I think that'd be dope.
Is the third one going to involve him having to fight crime out in a dust storm?
No. But
Live
it gets
cam.
dusty when there's fires, right? And there's a new supervillain in this
ashy.
series. It's ashy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say it gets ashy.
The supervillain is Dr. Octane.
Yeah, that's a good name.
And it could get ashy.
Live. Cam.
Close Tower live. Let me show Dr. Octane first. Hold on. He's cool. Just
No.
what?
All right, whatever.
Look at this. This guy's awesome.
Dust Storm's going to be over by the time we all see this
Hold
guy.
on.
Dust Pages series.
The dust pages. Look at this guy. It's awesome.
There he is. We're going to need that suit for the radioactive dust storm. that's
We'll all be
outside.
wearing Dr. Octane costumes when the dust comes around.
The chat is asking for more dust.
Okay, hold on. Dust. Is this it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see this.
Well, are you sharing it now?
Not yet. You got to pull it up here.
Go back to it and then jump back like to here.
Oh, dude, look at that.
You're right. Just scrub it. All right, there's a normal dust-free day in Chicago.
It goes black.
Boo.
Let's see if we could do super playback speed.
2 times. It's hours. And it's also set to 480 resolution.
All right. This was an hour ago.
Yeah.
Let's see when, oh, look at that. I wish I could. Here, it's coming from the right.
That's
dust.
the South. Final Destination.
Oh, yeah, that movie's coming
Yeah, the
out.
promo team at Final Destination misheard
look
the
at that.
phone call. Holy crap,
This
dude.
is 30 minutes ago.
Oh, man.
Does that look like? Is there? Because it looks like there's snow on top of the roofs.
It does.
Do you think that's just the color, or is that actually dust on top of the roofs?
We'll go back and see if
Tried to
the
look-
roofs are.
Maybe
It could just be like a weird contrast thing, or is that just dust settling everywhere?
Oh my goodness! This is
You have to
scary.
see what my black car looks like outside after this.
I needed
Time
a
to
car wash.
rob.
I needed a car wash, anyways.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Experimental dust changing my DNA to mysterious dust powers. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a dust supervillain now.
To
We
the
got,
dust mobile. Yeah, this is going to be
What's up,
bad for
Well-Read?
everybody's engines.
All right, we'll scroll all the way down the bottom.
Well,
What's up, JP? We're gonna have JP on in a couple weeks. Maybe like a
they turned on the dust machine to repel the heat.
JP's doing a new
Okay.
eudaimonia book, so we're gonna have him on in a couple weeks talking about that. I think on a creative blog actually. Dust crust is everywhere. Yeah, it's we'll have to see when we go out there. All right.
Yeah. That's going to be something else.
In other news, let's see what else. Oh, speaking of Final Destination, this is the Final Destination promo. Final Destination is at theaters right now. I think.
Is it? It's out already?
Yeah, I think it's out this week.
I've never been a huge fan.
I've never seen any of them.
I think I've only seen one, and I probably fell asleep. I saw the beginning of it. It's the one where they're on the highway, and it's like raining.
Yeah, a lot of
And there's
dust.
people like, no, there was no dust, but there was like speeding motorcycles and people talking on their phone.
Yeah, Final Destination. They're calling it.
Yes.
You got
That
TC's
was
big
number
fan.
2.
Big
I don't
fan.
know.
All right. Well, this is, they're the new big thing is they're doing these like 4D theaters.
Yeah. Did you see the one they had at Sonic 3 was at like that 4DX theater, and it has the extra screens on the side?
It's the wraparound view.
Yeah,
right?
but it's 3 flat screens.
right.
Right. And then
Yeah.
so when you look off to the side, it's like a semi-rendered image.
I don't know why. they would
and
do
with
that.
like no background. And people were like, what the hell is this? And other people were like, well, you're not really supposed to look at those screens. It's supposed to be like, you're supposed to
Peripherals.
focus on the main screen, but it's supposed to be like, yeah, your peripheral vision, like bringing you into the movie.
Yeah, and it's just like Sonic, like listening to Knuckles talk, and he's just standing there,
Right,
like
not
this.
moving, no action at all. He's like in anatomical stance.
But
hands out.
I have been to one of those 4D theaters. I was down in Houston.
Yeah, you saw Shrek, right? Isn't that what you saw?
No, that was 20 years ago in Florida.
Oh yeah, that was at Universal Studios.
This was in Houston or Austin. I get them confused. With Chad Townsend, we went to go see the Furiosa film, which is a very dusty film, on brand.
Is there a new Mad Max movie coming out? Is that what's going on?
This
with
is the promo?
Yeah,
it's a couple years
promotional
late.
stunt.
No, I went to see Furiosa in a 4D theater, and it was cool because the seats were like roller coaster ridey, and then like blowing wind in your hair.
The shoulder restraints.
No, I didn't have you strapped in, but it was cool. I would recommend it. It was a great film to have that experience in. So they're doing that with Final Destination. It's a 4D experience. And
there's a lot of action in that movie that I feel like a jostling, bumping seat could be good for.
Yeah, this is 4DX. That's what it's called. Here you go. This is a little documentation of what's going to happen this weekend all over the States.
Introducing the 4DX Death Chair, built for Final Destination fans seeking the most immersive movie-going experience. Each on-screen fatality is in sync perfectly with the Death Chair. Feel like you're in the movie, whether being crushed by the chair, impaled by a steel pipe, or any number of exciting visceral deaths. The 4DX Death Chair will give you a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Good luck. Final Destination Bloodlines in Glorious 4DX. In theaters May 16th.
The one where they shoot all the darts at you, they could have used that for Ace Ventura 2 When Nature Calls.
Oh, yeah.
When he gets shot by all those darts.
Trank darts.
And he's like, owie.
Yeah, so let us know how that goes.
Yeah, they should have had one where like a dome comes down and then it fills with dust and you asphyxiate.
Just go outside for that. I thought that was pretty good.
Final Destination Dust Lines.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is I'm not gonna be seeing that. Okay, I still need to see Accountant 2,
Big Stan,
and Sinners.
Sinners.
Big Stan.
Yeah, I hear Sinners is they're trying to wipe it off the internet.
No, I
make
heard
it
it's
seem
good.
like
I
it
really
never
love
happened.
Sinners.
Accountant 2? Accountant 2 is good. It's not as good as Accountant 1.
I did like Accountant 1. This was from last week. So last week we took Big Chungus out of the box here.
Mm-hmm.
You guys saw?
That's true. The box is over here.
Shout outs to Big Chungus out of the box.
Big Chungus.
But Snarticom, who was in the chat last week, he's in the chat now. He says he had the other meme. It used to be a dominant meme before Big Chungus. The Ugandan Knuckles vinyl figure, and then he posted it up. And this is him. Ugandan Knuckles. Apparently you can't use Ugandan Knuckles because it's trademarked by Sega, so it's called Dead Meme.
Why couldn't you use Ugandan Knuckles?
They probably didn't want to get sued by Sega. Look at him. So adorable. He can always show you the way.
Do you know the way?
My brother.
Dude, no way. The Tingler had vibrating chairs first.
The Tingler?
Is that Vincent Price movie?
Yeah, that's what JP was saying. Vincent Price, The Tingler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, see?
They had the vibrating chairs?
What is The Tingler?
You never saw the I don't think I watched the movie, but I've seen scenes from it. And the Tingler's like this like creature that it's shaped like a giant centipede and it goes under your skin and it attaches to your spine. Right? Yeah, beware the Tingler.
The Tingler is loose in the movie theaters. That's a 6-minute video. So during the like when the thing shows up, your chair would vibrate?
It's a bad movie worth the watch. Yeah, I heard that it was a bad movie.
see, is this what the guy's talking about?
Well, did they have it in the theaters back then, or is it in some new
Coolidge Corner Theater in
painted
Brookline
fingernails
for a
and talking
theatrical
about it?
experience that hasn't been seen or felt in decades.
We're running the Tingler as part of a program called Schlock and Awe, the William Castle Experience, and we've been presenting the films of director William Castle, who famously added these amazing gimmicks to the releases of his movies. And The Tingler is probably by far his most famous movie gimmick. This is a Vincent Price film about a scientist who discovers that feeling of tingling going up your spine when you're scared is not just a feeling, it's actually a creature that grows in your spine. And if you don't scream to alleviate the tingle, the Tingler can kill you. Back in 19...
So did he make the technology to vibrate the chairs and then go, what could we use this for? We need to make a movie called The Tingler to justify vibrating chairs.
It does seem like it was they did the chair thing and they're like, let's make a movie so we could use this. That's interesting. Horror gimmicks. I never heard of it.
So are you born with the Tingler inside of you?
Yeah, I wonder how it gets in you.
Or is it like a parasite that you acquire when you're young?
You think we have it?
I don't know. I don't get the spine tingles. My spine hurts way too much for a parasitic centipede.
What's up, Michael Nishi?
He would abandon me.
Yeah, your spine's not doing so good, huh?
That's all right.
All right, but you know what else is not doing so good?
Oh, you get it from a dirty toilet seat?
Oh, this was big news, Brandon. Video game news. Tekken. You guys remember Tekken? Big fighting game. Japanese fighting game.
Yes.
The French really love Tekken, as well as
Tekken,
Asians.
they call it.
Tekken 8 director wants Waffle House stage as one of the arenas, but Waffle House has not returned his calls.
He's being cold shouldered. He's been snubbed by Waffle House.
They made big news this week on Twitter. Waffle House, they're ignoring Namco Tekken creators' calls to have a stage at the Waffle House.
I like to think that he's calling Waffle House them individually, trying to get somebody to answer the phone.
Yeah.
But they're always so busy or just so fed up with everybody that they're just not answering their phone.
Or I would like to, he's calling like a regular Waffle House, Diana, the waitress, answers, and she doesn't speak Japanese, so she hangs up on the guy. Right.
Just prank calls.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The Waffle House is synonymous with street fights, so it's perfect.
Did you see KFC Spain's Tekken post?
Yes, I don't think I saved it though.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find it easily enough.
Let me see if I could find it.
That was probably like KFC España or KFC SP or something. Yes.
Yeah, there's a famous story about Macho Man Randy Savage throwing someone through a Waffle House window. KFC Tekken. See if I can find it here.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it. Except, yeah, that's just not the original post, but that was what it was.
Yeah, KFC.
Is their food even good? No, it's not. Waffle House sucks.
KFC wants in. Kentucky Fried Tekken. Waffle House sleeps on this.
Dude, yeah, just throw it at a KFC. There's some fights that happen over at your KFCs.
I'm sure. When that KFC chicken sandwich, oh no, that was Popeyes, right? Popeyes chicken sandwich. People were getting stabbed over that.
Yeah. Well, KFCs have the chicken bowls.
Oh yeah, those were pretty good.
Kentucky Fried Tekken.
That hair,
the hair on the Colonel there.
Wasn't Colonel Sanders a character in like Soul Calibur or something, or is that just people making him in a character?
Yeah, they're probably just making him.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
But I don't know. Not a big Soul Calibur guy.
Don't let your memes be dreams, people. We got to make this happen.
Yeah. Okay. So Admiral Wackus is right. I went to a Waffle House decades ago, and I remember it being very like a local restaurant quality. And then we went to one within the last 5 years or so when we were driving down to Florida, and it was so commercialized. Like the menu had 5 things on it. That's
So
exaggerated,
bad.
but it was like a very, very diluted down menu.
It was bad.
With like here combination of a waffle, scrambled eggs, some kind of meat, or some sort of other egg thing. Like it was all just very simplified, like a single one-sided menu. I remember it being kind of like local diner from before. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend it.
No, yeah, definitely not.
Did you have any did you watch anything this week? You have any Brandon time, story time to tell us?
Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on. I don't think there was anything that I watched. Interestingly.
Yeah, I did get a lot of cool plotting done for new stories, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I finished page 9 of Magic.
Oh yeah, Magic Cop news. Page 9's done. Brandon's on to page 10 of Magic Cop 3. And then I'm going to get back to writing that script. That's super cool. I've been reading comics as well. They launched that new Rippaverse anthology that looks pretty awesome. That's doing really great. Some really cool covers on that. Let's see what else. Well-Red's in the chat. What's up, Well-Red?
He wants to know how your diet was this week.
My diet?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really diet. Good gym day yesterday. My arms were cramping like crazy on stream last night. Pickle juice helped though. I talked about how the pickle juice is a phenomenon, an anomaly. No one understands why it helps muscle cramps.
I feel like they could chase down the hypothesis and then eliminate a variable.
They're just lazy.
Right. Because the cramps don't happen that often, and then they just, oh, damn it, I forgot to test.
Yeah, I think Jay or someone was saying that if that theory that it just shocks your nervous system, would smelling salts also work?
Right, or electroshock therapy. Yeah,
exactly. Let's check back in on this auction here, guys. We do have the auction for the super rare Doug Mahnke signed and remarked Psycho Slumber black and white cover up on eBay right now. The link is in the description. It's pinned at the top of the chat. 11 bids, $123.50.
Did you spell remark like that because of the original spelling of mask?
No, I think that's how it's spelled.
It's spelled
like Remarqued. Yeah.
Remarqued.
Like Bismarck.
Like a French word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, at least that's what I've been told. I'm not an artist.
You got what I need.
Yeah. So thank you guys for bidding on that. That's awesome. We'll see who wins that next week on the show. It'll be very exciting. We do have, I don't have my,
check this out.
Yeah.
How Comics says, I heard inhaling copious amounts of dust can eliminate cramps.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's just the new theory that they're putting out there.
That's interesting. We'll have to try that out. Is this the Gambit?
I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
We do have Gambit news.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
We'll skip the joke and go right into Gambit news.
Awesome. Good. Gambit news. There's new Gambit news, guys. This is where I bring up my favorite Gambit images from the week. Here we got one from Steve Lundy on Twitter, posting a little animated Gambit news. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is one of the awesome covers from Lee Weeks' miniseries from the 90s. It's a great series. Rogue is in it, looking hot. This is probably the best drawn Gambit series. It's only 4 issues. It had some really cool foil covers, some gold foil covers as well. And Lee Weeks is just badass. So I had him sign some at Heroes Con last year. I think maybe all 4 of them. But really cool. Some curry crackle going on, looking like a badass.
Henry Remus wants you to use Grok AI image creator to create an image of Gambit being devoured and engulfed by dust.
It's really obsessed with this dust here. We got another post from Classic X-Men, Gambit by Miguel Mercado.
See, that Sentinel's creeping on him.
Yeah, he's creeping. Yeah, you're right.
He's a creep. Look at that guy.
This kind of looks like the actor, Channing Tatum, doesn't it?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
I'd say that. Pretty cool.
It seems like Gambit knows that the Sentinel's creeping on him and he likes it.
Yeah, he's all about him.
Like,
yeah, that's right.
You about to see something special there.
You like what you're looking at? There's a Gambit. And last Gambit news one. This is from our boy, artist of the people, Dan Dahl, posting that full X-Men piece that he drew and colored. There's some Gambit for you right there. Look at that. Badass. All the 90s X players. Gambit, Rogue, Psylocke, Jean, Scott. You even got Beast, Bishop, Beast, Iceman in the background.
Oh, yeah, you could barely see Iceman.
Yeah. And Storm and Wolverine. Badass.
Wolverine.
Dan's always killing it. If you like his work, definitely check out the Lost Pages and The People, which will be dropping in a couple weeks.
Look at that thigh gap that Psylocke has.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a whistle. No Jubilee. Yeah. Leave those kids at home, TC. Yeah, no Jubilee. No love for Jubilee. Iceman, Psylocke, and Rogue Rock. Yeah, they're all awesome. So there's your Gambit news for this week, brought to you by Zade Comics. Let's see what you guys are saying here. This weekend we're going to hopefully finish up international deliveries for Psycho Slumber. I'm going to be doing a lot of writing as well. Was Gambit engulfed in dust, otherwise not interested?
Yeah, that's what I said before.
In One Track Minds. I think that's it for today, Bren. That's all on the docket.
All?
That's it. Oh no, I have these.
Yeah, but you're gonna.
Should I show those or no?
Well, you're gonna give it all away, and then nobody's gonna know.
Well, they're not gonna come out for a long time.
That's all right.
I don't want to.
Well, people are. Then all you're gonna be doing is making people sad because they're not gonna be able to get them.
When's this gonna come out? Yeah, I do have a lot of head starts.
Freeze.
A lot of plates spinning. Is Angela here? She missed it all. Angela.
Well, she could still be here for the Louis segment.
That's
Louis
right.
Poll.
You better vote in that poll, Angela.
Yeah.
We asked Louis what his favorite pizza is. All right.
Yeah. Imagine how short the show would have been if there wasn't a dust storm.
That's true. Do you think it was a blessing in disguise?
I think so.
Yeah, you missed a lot, Angela. We have a deadly dust storm going on in Chicago right now.
Can you write back me?
What is going on?
There's less than 11 minutes of the show left.
Louis got caught in the dust storm. All right.
Yep. Louis gone.
There's a dust storm. There's an auction going on eBay. We got new People books coming in. There's a bunch of stuff. We got a Louis segment going on.
Yeah.
You're expecting tornadoes? That's not good.
Tornadus?
Yeah. What pizza does Louis like? That's what we want to know from you, Angela.
Yeah. Vote in the poll.
Yeah. We're about to get into it. Make sure you vote. We got a free pizza, which is a great answer. Love that one. Big sausage. Pep, which stands for pepperoni.
Right.
Not Pepto-Bismol. Or Hawaiian, which is in last place right now.
It's because Hawaiian's probably one of the pizzas that is not automatically disgusting to me, like a Supreme or something like the margarita pizza, just because of the vegetables. Because it's like pineapple and ham, which is fine. But of the pizzas that I could eat, the least interesting pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the pineapple. I don't like the ham. I'll do pineapple and pepperoni, which is probably very similar.
What did you used to get as pineapple and green pepper, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, I love green peppers and onions.
Green pepper and onion would always ruin my pizza.
And pineapple, or and pepperoni. Yeah, that's good. No Chicago pizza. Well,
it's a given.
Yeah.
You think Louis ever left Chicago?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Maybe he's left the block. The wind and dust are part of Louis now.
Yeah, sausage and black olives. Black olives are gross.
Olives?
I've had pineapple on pizza, and it's whatever.
It's good.
It's whatever.
People love it.
I could see how people would like it, but it's just whatever. I had this pepperoni hot honey pizza a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. That's big. Hot honey's big now.
Yeah, but I feel like it was kind of like cheaply done, where it was literally just a pepperoni pizza with hot honey drizzled over it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just kind of like a weird, unnecessary combination. I feel like maybe there's a better way to do it. Like maybe if you could caramelize the hot honey onto the pizza a little bit better. Like, yeah, maybe if you put
like a creme brulee.
No, like maybe if you cook the pizza,
that'd be awesome,
and then put some hot honey on it, and then throw the pizza back in the oven for like a minute or two, just to, like in a real hot oven.
I don't know what that would do. What are you expecting it to do?
I'm expecting the honey to like caramelize, because it's super high sugar content, right? So you would like make it
glass.
even. No, it would just become thicker, like in caramel direction. Like something not so. It's going to be sticky, but like a higher viscosity.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
We have a super chat from Angela Curry. Thank you, Angela, for $5. Says, so are you expecting a haboob? Google it. Cheersies. Haboob.
Turn safe search off when you do this one.
Haboob. Oh, what is this? Haboob is Arabic. A haboob is a type of intense dust storm carried by wind of the weathered front, of a weather front. Haboob occurs regularly in dry areas. I guess. Yeah, I never heard.
This is literally what happened here.
Yeah.
There was normal sky, and then the giant haboob.
Yeah, haboob is coming in.
It was like that Dogecoin meme.
What is this haboob? Yeah, I think we have... Oh, it's not here still. Let's see. I think the haboob is past downtown.
Yeah.
Here's the live camera from the Sears Tower.
We'll have to scrub back.
But if you go back, you'd see
that's what it looked like at one point for some reason.
Insane. Yeah, Brandon went outside. This is a great episode. Brandon went outside. He inhaled the dust.
Mm-hmm.
He showed us live on the spot footage. Haboob. And hopefully it's passed by now.
Consequently, I don't have asthma anymore. So
it's cleared your asthma.
Up, yeah.
There you go. Thank you for the super chat, Angela. You're the best. Here we go with a little bonk. There you go. Haboob. Yeah, you missed it all, Angela. Scroll back. You got to rewatch this one. All right, let's take a look at this Louis. We got how many? 48, almost 50 votes in the chat for Louis' favorite type of pizza. I'll close it after we do our Louis intro here. A little Louis intro.
Oh, look at Louis being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country.
Dude, that is the look of a man who is predicting Nostradamus style a gigantic dust storm hitting Chicago in the not too distant future.
Yeah, the haboob is here. All right, you guys voted in the chat. What is Louis' favorite pizza? 37% of you said free pizza. Now, I think if he would have thought of that, that's what he would have said. But let's see what he says here.
There he is. What's up, buddy? Hey, I got a question for you. What is your favorite kind of pizza? Your favorite kind of pizza?
Sausage.
Sausage?
Pizza.
Sausage? All right, buddy. Like the Italian sausage?
Yeah.
Italian sausage.
The big sausage.
Sausage pizza.
Second place, 31% of the vote was the sausage pizza. There you go. Shout outs to you guys in the chat that participated. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll have to see next week if Louis gets dust powers.
Yeah, I think it'll probably take about a week to set in if it's there. TC had a great comment. It says, we need a sexy lady superhero / villain named Haboob that has dust powers. Yeah, I'll go with a villain on that one.
Oh, man.
Like sexy villain.
Haboob. She's Middle Eastern as well.
Sure.
And Haboob, she's sexy. That sounds like for a comic that Eddie Winkler was supposed to write for us.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, put a pin in that one.
Boob window, obviously.
That is great. Persian, yeah. That's amazing. The chat.
There's a character like that in Marvel Comics. Who cares? Their name's not Haboob.
Yeah,
that's what sells it. It's probably like Dusty Sally or something.
Oh, it's just Dust.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Very distinct from Haboob, which is his Aid Comics character.
Yes,
patent pending. Yeah, well, we're working on the Mummies Alive comic. Okay.
Yeah,
slowly but surely that'll come out in the next, within the next 15 years. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, it's in the pipeline.
It's in the pipeline. We got a lot of stuff in the works here.
Well,
all right, yeah, that was the show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Spread the word about the auction, which I'll bring up here again. Let's see, where is this auction up here? The auction is going on now.
On the auction.
It's going on now. See if we get a little refresh. We still have 11 bids up here. You guys could get it. It'll be going on all week. I'll make a post about it as well. You guys could see it. I'll bring the book up here.
Yeah, if you guys have an extra 50 cents, you can beat this.
Yeah, just drop the extra 50. Did I knock something down there?
Yeah, you knocked over the silver shell.
Oh my God. Super exclusive. You guys are just tuning in here at the tail end. I know Angela just dropped in. There was only like 20 of these black and white Psycho Slumbers printed. Doug only signed 2 of them and did a special remark of Crim at the top here with whiteout and ink. We have another one that's of Simon that'll be going up next week. And this is going out to one lucky person to grab it on eBay. Link is in the description. You guys can grab that. Also, in a couple weeks, the new 2-in-1 People, full-size People is coming up. We'll be getting these for conventions. We'll be having these online. So if you guys haven't read the book, or if you have, you can get both 1 and 2 issues in one book with a sketch cover on the front. Badass back cover as well from Dan Dahl and Joe Ball inked this bad boy. So that is the newest thing coming out from us for the summer. Some awesome summer reading for you guys. And yeah, that's the big news over here. We're going to be sending you over to Bancroft's. There's a bunch of awesome stuff going on. I know Arvid Nelson has Band of the Crows on Kickstarter. He's killing it over there. He's already passed $11,000 in a week on that. Wanger just launched Superhero again on Fund My Comic. You guys got all the Mighty Golden Patriot, which we had John Dillard on a couple weeks ago, talking about that launch. You got the Saints and Sinners also on Rippaverse.com. Bunch of stuff and some new comics all the time coming out in your comic shops. Vatican City 2 drops this Wednesday. Lots to do. We're going to try to avoid the dust storm.
It's probably already gone as much as we missed it.
We'll do an update. Maybe we'll do an update for you guys if we get caught in the dust storm or something. Let's see what Bancroft's doing here.
He's probably trying to conjure up his own dust storm to compete with our dust storm.
I could see that. Yeah, I wonder if they have dust storms over there. It is like the Mad Max area, right?
Yeah, except they probably have some goofy name for it.
I can't find his thing here. Is Bancroft going on? We got Iron Oxide live. You guys can go there.
Well, it's too early.
What time is it? It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah. It is 8 o'clock, Phil.
It's time for Bancroft to go on. Don't make me into a liar here. I don't see him. Oh, here he is. The Forehead Cast. He's talking about Zachary Levi, Rippaverse, Fandom, Mythicals closeout with Hojo. There you go. He's going to be starting right now. We'll send you guys over there. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back Monday with another Hardline with some Zahi Hawass news.
Dude, if you want to come to the Hardline on Monday and we're going to do a big ancient archaeology, talk about.
It's going to be huge.
Fucking Zahi Hawass was on Joe Rogan.
Horrible.
Clowned himself.
Yeah.
Go watch it. It's a hard watch, but it's funny because the dude just ruined mainstream archaeology for decades.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely decades.
We got Jay Dow in the chat.
Go watch it. We're going to talk about it in the Hardline because it is funny as hell.
What's up, Jay Dow? Yeah, if you guys, it's horrible. You're gonna want to buy the Down with Mainstream Archaeology shirts because that Joe Rogan was just
go watch it. Oh my god, go watch it.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah. But we're gonna send you over to Bancroft's. Hit him up with the Zaid raid. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for the new backer of the Psycho Slumber on Indiegogo. Let me just check this before we go here because that might have pushed us over. The big, let me see. It might have pushed us over to 9K.
The big 900.
We'll see. It might not have, but let me see. We go to crowdfunding on our website here. Go to Indiegogo. One step closer. Oh my goodness, we're so close. Look at this.
Can't even see it.
We're so close.
$9.
$9.
$9 American
to get to 9K on Psycho Slumber. Maybe we'll hit that this weekend. Thank you guys for backing. And thanks for being here. Tell Bancroft we said hi. And we're out. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
How old are you? You took your Xanax today? B.
And after it's all said and done, you're gonna be taking splinters out of your fat asses all night long because you got some fat asses. The only chance you have no chance, but you had a chance, is if you can run lickety split. Because you can't run because you got some fat asses. And after it's done, we're gonna have a tailgate party for all my freaks out there in Atlanta, Georgia.
Final question. There's one thing you could change about the industry. What would it be?
One thing I'd change about the industry.
Leading question.
It's just stop sticking your nose in what other people are doing and get on with your own work. Do you know what I mean? Just stick your nose out of people's business, and tell them what they should be fucking doing and not doing, and do your own shit. You should be, you've got to be creative. You should be getting on with your own deal,